So meaning like in about 8 years or in 8 years, I'll be having like 3 degrees.
Wow!
Whoa! Welcome to my second episode of My Varsity Experience, a series whereby students like my baby here tackles out as to how they dealt with the transition from being in high school to the varsity. Now, as you can see, I'm not alone. I've got the people here because the more the merrier. Now, by my side, I have my co-host, Pot. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Kelebuyile Lufosa and I'm the co-host of the show. Like she said, it's gonna be more fun.
It's gonna pop. And of course, we have your guest, Darling, the one who's going to be responsible of giving out, of telling us her experience. Keke herself. Introduce yourself, my baby.
Hi everybody, I am Keke and I'm 18 years old, turning 19 years old, quite young. Okay, basically I'm studying in University of Free State, doing BSc, majoring in genetics and biochemistry.
Alright. So what is the history behind that? Why did you choose to study BSc and that?
Actually, it wasn't. I wasn't expecting to do this because like it is. How do I say this? It was just like more like a bridging course for me.
Okay.
So what do I want to do exactly is doing medicine.
Oh, alright.
So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to do like this BSc for 3 years, and then after that I will do medicine afterwards. So it's not gonna be like I'll start like afresh with the medicine. I'm just gonna continue. So meaning like in about 8 years or in 8 years I'll be having like 3 years.
Wow!
Whoa!
Right, you see, darling, you definitely have to get yourself to the university. I mean, it's very late. It's literally.
I need to understand it. She said that it was the bridging course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So has it turned into an interest or what? Because she says it's not.
I think it turned into an interesting course for her. Yes.
Not it's. It's something like obviously when you do something like you develop an interest for it, you develop a love for it.
Oh yeah, the more you do it, the more you get.
The more you find out what is it about, then you kind of
Definitely,
get to know
definitely.
like the information and all of that. Yeah.
Like okay, right now let's talk about the lifestyle of the university. What I want to know is like what affection affect the sustainability of the new student at university.
I think most of the time is if you're not ready for it mentally, then nothing is gonna happen. Like a lot of people struggle with that mentality to know like I'm not in high school anymore. I'm by myself and I have to make things happen now. There's no one there telling you okay fine you have to do this. It's all because you meet a lot of people telling you like don't do it. You meet a lot of people who are just like petting every time. They're just like oh my goodness, like it's all about petting. So it's kind of a struggle when you are around that like environment.
Yes.
You have to kind of like discipline yourself and tell yourself like this is what I have to do regardless of what's going on at that moment.
Oh, definitely.
It's good.
Yeah. So, darling, tell me, like you moved from a small city, just like here in Henneman, to a huge city in Bloemfontein, darling. And then you met all these people. You got to see everything new. So, how did you prepare for yourself on that part?
When you move to a new city, obviously you don't know. Like for me personally, I didn't know anything. Like, and I feel like still today, I still don't know a lot of places in Bloemfontein because it's more like I'm always in school and so with that thing, it's more like I think what you have to do is get out more and have more friends. From different places, so that you can actually get exposed to that kind of
the environment.
So you're telling me that the exposure to different people, it's very positive to oneself around the university or the tertiary level.
To like get different.
Yeah, to get different. More especially those who are from different cultures.
Yeah. How is it?
For for me, um, you guys know me. I'm more of a reserved person.
You are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's not an easy thing to like go out and have friends just like that. But I do have friends. But it's more of you kind of have to choose what kind of friends you want to have, right?
Exactly.
And you can't just like judge a person by like how they are.
True,
So
true.
I think it's more of that small conversation that you have with somebody and you kind of think, okay, but this person is more like this, then it's very possible to have a friendship with that person. It's more of, how do I say this?
You simply mean like you should be able to detect the person, like
Exactly.
according to how she speaks, how she looks.
Alright.
Yeah, but I feel like I could have more friends, just that I am more reserved.
You're more reserved, right? Yes.
It's very great to be
Which I'm
motivated.
trying to fix that.
It's very great to be motivated, but at the end, it's
Yeah, it's not
because if you, like I was saying, if you
Mhm.
like being more reserved,
Yes.
it's more good. It's much important because you don't get to be exposed to different things, they're challenging.
Yes.
But at the same time, you need to be challenged for you to gain the strength of being in the particular environment. Because the moment you're not getting challenged,
Yeah.
you don't get like that power or that knowledge that like how to survive around this environment.
I feel like that's one of the problems that I had, like,
Yeah.
and it's one of the problems that I have pinpointed in terms of like, what do I have to fix. in the
Okay.
future.
Yes.
So
yes,
I'm
yes.
trying to fix that.
Fix that,
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes.
I feel like I'm making a progress, and
Mm.
I'm happy with that.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
happy.
I'm happy for you, babe.
Yeah.
So, my Tony, like, I had a conversation with a friend of yours, a very close friend of yours, Rosal, and then we also had a conversation about this varsity life thingy, and then she told me about the disastrous accommodation thingy experience. Can you please just
Wait,
give
can I ask before
in
like
detail?
before the
Mhm.
connection issue, like what can she tell us about the initiation before? The initiation.
Alright,
like,
yes,
the
the
initiation of
initiation.
the school. Like,
Yes,
when you
alright.
first arrived, how is the initiation? The being welcomed.
How is it? The feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously like a good feeling
Yes.
in a sense that you kind of get to know the school at large, like you get the change in terms of like, okay, fine, in my high school things were done like this, but then in this school things are done in a different way.
Yes,
like you
yes.
get exposed to like the different buildings and all of that.
My question was, I want you to tell me the experience that you had, regarding your accommodation and all that. Because I remember Nesfis during those times, it was disappointing. So I want you just to give it the picture of what actually happened.
For me it wasn't that disastrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
okay. Mhm.
I was staying in Brest, so
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you're staying in Brest, everything is kind of like paid automatically.
okay.
You don't have to worry about that, because the money you get only is like for money, like the money that you get for yourself, like for food
pocket
and
money.
stuff. Yeah. But the accommodation money is already accredited.
So tell us about like the time management actually. I want to know about this time management because you have to wake up from Brest to the from the classes and
Yeah.
Okay, the time management, I feel like I could have done better. Honestly, I could have done better. I tell you what, Nick, I like sometimes I would get, my timetable was like sometimes, because I remember like the most busiest day of my timetable was on Monday. I would get on, my classes were starting from 7:30 to 5:30.
what?
Sure.
Yeah. So I
That
had
is
to kinda,
sorry. That is more than 8 hours.
Yes, it is.
What I know is
Yeah.
that you have to work for 8 hours.
Man, it's
but
my
it was
thing.
more of like,
Oh.
I will have a class on 7:30, and then after that I'm going to a different venue for another class. After that it's
Still, it's too much.
it's too much. It's
Because
too
you
much.
can't get the
But
time
then-
to relax to
Yeah,
finish.
to soothe yourself.
Yeah, but then
mm.
obviously there will be like breaks in between. But I feel like they will not.
There's yes,
Yeah.
to boost your energy and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was very hard for me. It was kind of not that hard because I was staying already in the campus.
Okay.
So imagine if I was staying out like outside the campus,
Alright,
and then I had to like
travel, you know, yes.
So in that way, it was going to be worse. But then I'm okay that I managed to do it.
So as young adults, we are attracted to worldly, and you know, the temptations. It's just it's a lot.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself focused and dedicated on your work?
You know, I would say you have to find the balance. You
Okay,
know, there should be some time where you have to do schoolwork, and there should be time you just wanna enjoy yourself.
Yeah, true.
For example, if you wanna go out on Saturdays and stuff, just make sure that during the week you do all your work.
Alright.
And then it also like it's also like a best feeling when you are enjoying yourself and you know that
there's nothing
you've
behind
already
you,
studied,
yes,
you've already wrote your test, and all of that.
Mm.
So for me, you have to find a balance, and if you can find the balance, everything is good for you.
Alright.
But I need to understand it. Everyone has his or her own flaws. So what is this one temptation that you failed to overcome? This one is difficult to overcome.
This one.
And this one I thought like the strong one.
I would say it was. I would say it's time management.
Okay.
Because you know, I felt like I didn't have enough time to actually study because now the workload is kind of too much for me.
It is too much for you, yeah.
So I would not get enough time to prepare for all the tests because sometimes I would write like 3 tests on the same day.
Wow.
No.
How do you cope?
Not actually exams actually.
Still, how did you overcome all this? Yo.
It was very like you had to put up the work during the week. There's no time for
a week it's small. A week it's small.
It's even small, right?
It's theory. It's
it's practical things.
Yeah.
It's
and then along the way you kind of tell yourself, okay, it is what it is. Like
no.
Just give up on it.
Yeah, for real. For real.
What the?
Like for real, like you had to prepare like very early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like tell us about like the sporting activity.
Yeah,
like you cannot only be like strong or healthy academically. You also need to be strong physically and mentally. But so I want you to tell us about like the activities that were taking place there at the university. How was there?
Yes.
Were you part of them or were you not part of them at the same level?
I was part of the few.
Alright.
I was not part of the few.
Maybe.
Because I was once with like I was once in a kayak.
Oh wait.
Alright,
Like,
let's see your thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
But then I was not really taking like I was not in like most of them.
So now my baby, things happened. COVID-19 came, and then we were wearing masks, we were sanitizing.
Oh yes,
we just everything is done in a very long distance. You know, whatever that you wanna do it in a long distance.
Yeah.
So how has COVID-19 disturbed the way you used to do things at school?
Yes.
I think it has disturbed me like a lot.
Alright.
Because obviously, you know, now that you are home, you have to do things all by yourself. Because in school, I was able to get friends where we were like discussing
Help each other and all the genes.
Because now that I was in home, all the things like were on you. But then at the same time, we managed to like create a group in WhatsApp.
Oh, online, yes, alright.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
And then one other thing is we were giving the workload again.
Yeah.
Because then we were doing like I think a 6 months workload in 3 months. If I'm not mistaken.
How was the strain? Like
Yo.
the mental strain, the physical
Yeah,
strain.
you know.
And you had to be strong. You had to be like strong because at some point I was crying. I was like, I can't.
So my baby, you're saying that you guys were covering a 6 month work in 3 months, but then from what we see, upcoming students, we see you guys as being like doing nothing, lazing around. Like, how do you do it? Because like as we go through your Instagrams, as we go through your social media, you seem like you've got everything under control.
Yeah, very
How
chill.
do you do it?
Yeah, very chill.
Yeah, it's not.
It's funny.
It's not like we're doing nothing.
Okay.
Like, of course, like we are home, and then when we are home, like it's gonna seem like we're doing nothing, but then this time you have to work, you have to do some of the things. But fortunately now I'm done with everything, so it's more of I have to go to the game and all that. But the work was really too much for me. Because I remember at one time I was literally crying, like, I can't do this anymore. I was like that. I was like, no, I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, girls at home, this is our last questions right now. We're going to wrap up.
Yes.
She's a first year student.
She
She's
is,
a first year student. And I want her to give us like her best moment. Like a moment of the year. Yes. Like that made her like feel like I'm doing this. Like I'm pushing more. I'm not giving up.
Okay. I would say my best moment was when I got a 90% on this exam. Because everybody was complaining on that. And I was like, okay, fine.
We yay.
Because everybody in varsity now is aiming for 50%. Because that's, like, you pass with 50%. So if everyone is like, if you got 50%,
I'm
you are
good.
okay.
Yes.
And you are complaining with 50%, people are like,
Why?
And so when I got 90, I was like, okay,
I got this.
I can do this more.
That is a kill, guys. 90% is a kill.
It is. Wow.
You better exam. Wow.
It is. Congratulations, my baby. Yes. Okay, my last question, rather. What do you wish you could have learned before you attended varsity?
I feel like I could have prepared myself more mentally, you know.
Okay.
I feel like I could have prepared myself with having to adapt in the new environment faster.
Alright.
Yeah, because I feel like it took me time to actually be in the mood of like now I'm in varsity and now it's happening.
The vibing.
Now,
I
feel like I could have done more, and it's one of the things I'm like preparing to overcome in future.
Like we're closing right now. You've been in high school before. What can you say to the high school students according to the way they behave towards the university? What can you say to them, like that vibes that we got for them as you close it?
You know, when you got to university, you meet different people, and some of them will make you feel like you're not now. Because I remember at one time I was going to a class, it was actually my first day, and there was this other student who came with a lot of notes. He was like, a lot of notes, he was already in a computer, like, it was, you know, it gave you that thing, okay, hi man, I'm not doing enough, you know.
This child is,
he's all
studying,
of that, So, I would like to say just if you know what you're doing, just do you. Because a lot of people are doing that just to mislead people, but they're actually doing nothing, and when you get the results, you're like, this person was all like this. But then I got the results like that is more than him. So what's going on? So you know, just don't get distracted by how people do things. Just do you.
So you're saying like the high school learners, the matriculants actually, they can easily adapt to the varsity environment.
Yeah.
They can.
They can. Like if you prepare yourself mentally. Like mentality is everything. It all starts in the mind. So I feel like you can just like prepare yourself and you'll be okay.
Well, viewers at home, that was our greatest episode of the day, and with she's very enthusiastic. She's still young. She was really good.
She was.
What I learned from her is that we always need to know how to manage our time. Without time management, you're dead. Imagine like 8 hours studying. And you don't know how to manage your time. So learn to manage your time, guys.
Yes.
By the way, from me, Pot, or your co-host, I would like to thank you for this day, my lady, our guest.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Guys, what I've learned from this episode today is that I got this. You know, I got this. University, I'm here and I got this. She got that 90%. Obviously, darling, you can also get it. I can also get it. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing it. Alright, darlings? Well, it is I, Meet Jamal Grayson, the one and the only hashtag Binky. We're out of here. Please don't forget to subscribe, to give this video a massive thumbs up, and thus comment down below. You know, tell us whether you enjoyed the video and tell us what did you learn during this session, you know. Well, that's it from us. Goodbye till next time. Ciao.
Bye.